Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to work with MongoDB cloud database, that is MongoDB Atlas. First, create an account. That means sign up in the URL mongodb.com. Go to mongodb.com and sign up. After signing up, we'll first work with a free tier. That means we will not be providing any credit card information. We will be working with the free tier. Then sign in. After signing up, sign in using your email ID or username. This is the authentication method. Whatever the authentication method you may have kept, it may be email ID or phone number, ask for it to send the authentication code. Authentication code for this is when sent to my Gmail ID. I'm logging in. Okay. After logging in, first thing we are going to do is we are going to create our project. Okay. This is the already existing projects. Click on here, create new project. We'll keep the project name as CRUD microservices. This is the application, the microservice application we are going to build later on with Python Flask framework in Azure Functions. For now, we are going to give it a name as CRUD mic. Next. Okay. You can add some extra members, otherwise you can just create project. After creating, we need to do the deployment. Before that, we are going to check, do we have the database access? We don't have the database access. We are going to create a database access later on while deploying. Also, we are going to check the network access. We will come back to this after deployment. Again, go back to our project, press on create. In here, we are going to select the free tier, not the M10, not the serverless. We are going to select M0, that is the free tier for our project. In here, give it a name. I will just give a name as CRUD mic, same name as the project name. You have to select the provider. It may be AWS provider, Google Cloud or Azure. We will select the AWS. You have to select the region, the cloud region. I will select the Mumbai. You can select the Hyderabad as well. Okay, we'll keep the tag empty, then create the deployment. In here, it's going to by default add the connection IP address, because to access these databases, and the collection in this project, you need to whitelist couple of IP addresses. This is my current IP addresses. We will be adding multiple IP address so that your clients, the people who are trying to access the website, can also access the information in the databases, or your team members or third party, anyone can access the database provided you have given the IP addresses. Here we are going to create the database user. I'm going to create the database user. Just create a username and the password. Here create the database user so that the admin or we can access the database, write to database, read from the databases, modify the database. Next, choose a connection method. Since we are going to build our application in VS Code or any PyCharm or any other IDE, we need to be able to access our database using our Python code. In this example, we are going to use the Python. So we are going to use the connection to your application, select the drivers. In here, we are going to select Python 3.12 or later. To access the MongoDB using the Python, we need to install PyMongo driver. This is a package, Python package. We will install later on in later videos. Then it will show us the connection URL. If I show password, it will be username and the password, the database username and password we have created in the last step. Copy this until we have majority. Leave the app name and database name alone. Select this much for our connection URL. I will show you how to connect the Python code, that is our project, to the MongoDB later videos. This is our connection URL. Now we will close this. We have already created database user. We have created the database. Then we will come back to the database access. See, we have created the database user. Next we are going to check the network access. In the network access, I only have my current IP address. What I will do is I will delete the current IP address. I will add an IP address that is universal IP address. Allow access from anywhere. See, allow access from anywhere, that is 0.0.0.0/0. Confirm. Okay, anyone, any team member or any IP address can access the databases. I will go back to the databases. In here it's deploying, loading our sample database. It will by default load a sample database. This is our database. In here we can see the number of collections. Number of collections are like tables. There may be multiple collections in your database. Okay. In later videos, I want to show you how to use the connection string that we have just seen to connect our database. This is a simple collection set for our databases.